Chapter 3. A Nest-Making Lesson. Long ago, only one bird was there in the world who knew how to build a nest. It was the wise magpie. One day, all the other birds went to the magpie. They wanted to learn how to build nests. They asked her to teach them. "Indeed, it will be my pleasure to teach you," said Mrs. Magpie. "Just watch and listen to me. First, you must choose a tall tree, like this great oak. Then take sticks. A tree broke in the bald eagle, a tree here in this valley. No trees, no valleys for me. My nest will be on the highest cliff of the mountain." And away flew the eagle without waiting to hear more of the magpie's lesson. To this day the eagle puts together a few rough sticks on a rocky mountain cliff and calls them a nest. The magpie began again. "Take the sticks like these," she said, "to a high branch." "Are you a fool?" cried the lark. "I can't make nest on a high branch. One strong wind and the nest will fall. And the first boy, who comes this way, will throw stones at it," added Mrs. Bobolink. "No high branches for us," sang the lark and the bobolink together. And down they flew into the tall grass of the meadow. There they make their nests ever since. But Mrs. Magpie continued her speech. "Weave the sticks together so, in and out," she continued cheerfully, "that will make the bottom of the nest." "I'll not set my nest on a branch like that," spoke up the oriole. "The wind surely would blow it off," the lark just said. And the oriole flew away and hung her nest from little twigs. There you may see it even today, swinging in the wind far out at the end of a long branch. "Cover the inside of your nest with mud," Mrs. Magpie went on. "Then line it with soft grass, so." "Oh my God! So much work, just for a nest," yawned the whippoorwill. "I'm not going to take the trouble. And that lazy bird hasn't made a nest from that day to this. She just lays her eggs in a hollow in the ground. I think I have a better plan," hooted the owl. She looked very intelligent, but said no more. You can guess what her plan was when you find her eggs in a crow's or a hawk's old nest. "Now take more mud and sticks," said the magpie once more. "You should build a dome over your nest. That is to hide the little ones and to keep out the rain." "Oh, never mind the dome," said the robin. "I will cover my little ones with my wings. I can hide them and keep off the rain." "You are right, Mrs. Robin," said the crow. "We have no use for domes." And to this day, neither robins nor crows build domes over their nests. Mrs. Magpie went on building her nest, just as she knew it ought to be built. Soon it was done, dome and all. "Indeed, Mrs. Magpie," said the swallows, "we like your nest. The dome is a fine thing. There are plenty of domes already built. We only need to make our nests under them and not the domes." Ever since then many swallows build their nests on buildings. Others have made theirs under roofs of open barns and still others under eaves. At last all the birds flew away and left Mrs. Magpie without saying thank you. Since then each one built their nests as they pleased. And each one thought their way much better than the magpie's. The magpie still builds her nest using mud and sticks at the top of a high tree. She covers it with a dome to make it cozy.